guys? Big Lock 4th and 1 Customizations coming to you with a little lesson on how to start your own league. So I'm really smiling and I'm really happy because I want to help guys that want to get started having their own leagues across the country, like Fat 8, because we're a great league, a little different, but we're a great league and conference. You know, guys like the Big Apple Miniature League, you know, great guys there. My friend Joe Greco back there, the Neffel. So many great leagues across the country. You know, one of the greatest leagues that I've ever came in contact with, just speaking to the Los Angeles EFL, is amazing. You know, the Virginia Electric Football League. So there are leagues all over the country, and even arena football. So guys take this to a whole nother level on a lot of ways. So I'm trying to help you, give you little tips to make a league. First, make a plan. And the plan you're going to make is whether your league is going to be a college league, whether you're going to simulate pro football, which can be done if you're going to simulate high school football, or even, as I just mentioned, simulating arena football. So you have to pick what you're going to do and pick what you're going to present to the masses in electric football. So you got to make a plan. Now the next plan you're going to make is your collection. You're going to need teams, you're going to need figures, you're going to need boards. So you got to amass a few things to present to people to get them interested in the hobby. So you can start with something simple like Tudor and Buzzball figures, paint them up real nice, have a few decent fields, and that will attract people to what you're trying to do when you present it. You can go set up in the park like my boys in the Tri-State do, and they let people see them play. Then you start amassing figures to give to your league mates, blank figures, so they can start doing their thing like with Buzzball and Tudor. And it makes it very effective to make a strong league by giving them figures to start with, if you can afford it. If you can afford it. You know, whether your league is going to have a stadium, big boards, and these things can come down the line, but they're always things to think about. Then you have to make a plan about how you're going to get the word out, which is old school flyers, just handing people things. You know, you could make up a press packet to send to sports radio and newspapers to let people know what you're going to do. Don't sleep on public access TV, because that's a good way to get things out when people got the insomnia up late night watching TV. LinkedIn, that is built to make groups of other people meet. You know, Facebook, as you already see, the branches and the Miniature Football Coach Association on Facebook. Instagram is great. And that way you can get the word out, and then you can meet brothers like I did with my brother Robert Ellaby and my brother Big Dog Jamie Ellaby. So we do our thing. Always keep in touch with the MFCA. They can give you a lot of links on leagues, styles of play, and rules, which is another thing you're going to have to think about, how you're going to play. Now, a big thing to think about is where you're going to play, and that's important. Whether you're going to use a rec center, which you can get into contact with rec centers and use those, or your old local church, you know, may have a room where you can do fellowship and they may let you play, or your own home. When you use your own home, you have to use very cautious thoughts because you want quality people. So it's quality over quantity. So again, keep in touch with the MFCA for rules, leagues in your area, or just how to start things. Start with Tudor so you can get all your products very inexpensive and get a lot of them for your league mates. Keep things simple. Don't get too sophisticated when you start. Use simple figures. Paint it up nice to attract people, you know, like the Eagles and the Cowboys and the Giants, things that people know and will gravitate to. And like even for a stadium exit presentation, you can't go wrong with a Miggle Stadium to give yourself a little bit more pop. So remember, to start a league, you got to make a plan. You got to make a plan. Quality over quantity. Picking where to play, what you're going to do, your league, who's going to be involved, getting the word out on public access TV, social media, and by word of mouth. Keeping it simple for your league mates so you can really build something and it's not that complicated in the beginning. And remember, the most important thing is to have fun. That's what you're doing this for, is to have fun. And then you too can take a great league picture like these guys and enjoy fellowship and enjoy the hobby like our brothers in Calgary. We love them in the Fat 8. We like brothers in 2 different countries. But this is Big Lock showing you how you can have fun in this hobby and start your own league. Peace.